Grand Designs of Portugal tour showcases the real magic of this country, taking us on a journey from Lisbon to Porto.
We've never ever been anywhere so quiet and peaceful, not a sound. We thought that was lovely.
The little chapel had a nice, serene air about it, and you could feel that it was a prayerful place.
Over 2,000 years of history we can discover just walking in the historic centre.
One of the most fascinating places was the ossuary with all the bones. Dust to dust and ash to ash shall we return. I felt it was thought-provoking, but I was glad I had a faith, a hope of something else.
We are the world's largest producers of cork.
It seems that they can make products that you would never have thought of, like ladies' handbags, hats, even waistcoats and ties. It was just an absolute fantastic sort of experience.
One of the highlights of this trip is no doubt the Palace of the Dukes of Bragança.
By using local experts, we get access into places not ordinarily seen.
The beauty is going anywhere. You need somebody who knows the place. You can get the book, but if you've got a local to take you around the local area, the whole place becomes a totally different picture.
Wine tasting was as near perfection as it gets. You've got a wonderful setting with stunning views through the French windows out across the countryside, and then added to that were 3 very good wines. We absolutely cleared the table.
We just had a huge laugh, made different friends, didn't we?
Absolutely.
And when the prices were told, well, that was even better.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen.
Where things really stand out with Titan has been the accommodation. The sympathetic restoration of the posadas is done so well, bringing the buildings into the 21st century, but retaining the essence of the building.
The top of Portugal is in Serra da Estrela. It's also the separation between north and southern Portugal. These mountains are part of the oldest mountains in the world. These mountains were formed about 400 million years ago. It's really a huge block of granite. With the erosion, later it appears the longest glacial valley in Europe. Everything that defines a glacial valley you can find over there.
The trip was absolutely unbelievable.
Don't think I've taken so many photographs in any other country.
From the balconies of the Pousada de Viana do Castelo, guests can enjoy one of the finest views in the country. Right on the top of the Santa Luzia hill, surrounded by gardens and woods, you can see the city of the Viana do Castelo.
Right facing not only the city of Vienna, but also facing the mouth of the River Lima. The basilica appears to be an old building. It dates back to the 20th century, 1947. The city of Oporto is the perfect blend between the old and the new. To end in the best way possible, of course, a visit to the winery of Graham's.
I think it's one of the nicest holidays we've actually ever had.
I just like learning about things and people. If it's a bit out of the ordinary, it's even more interesting.
My son said to me one day, "You're like a butterfly that's been shut up in a cage and somebody's opened the door and you've gone whoosh."
What's the new phrase now? Travel yourself interesting? I don't know quite how far I've got to go to become interesting, but I'll give it my best shot, and it'll be good to do it with Titan.